So the push jerk is one of those movements where it's not entirely natural at first for folks, but if you follow the progressions exactly in the back of the L1 manual, it's going to get you pretty darn close on the first try, okay? So in terms of the why, very easy. Say, look, sometimes we have heavy things that we need to get above the head. And so not only do we use our legs and our hips, but we can kind of do a little technique where we can duck underneath it as well to help ourselves out, okay? Show it to them, and then we get right to the L1 progression. So this progression starts without anything in your hands. So just hands by your side, you're jumping and landing, and all that you're looking for and focusing on is extending the hips and landing with a soft knee. So this idea of up, down, okay? Then same thing, but now we're gonna mimic the front rack without the PVC pipe, so jump and land. And then we're gonna finish with a jump land and celebrate of this idea of as we're landing, we're also punching that bar up. When that looks good, we're gonna put a stick in their hands, which oddly enough can be complicated sometimes. So drill with the PVC pipe. When that looks really good, then we grab the barbell. Sometimes the weight actually helps the timing, right? Because it's gonna give you immediate feedback, so it's hard to do funky things sometimes. So today we're gonna go over something called the push jerk, which basically it's a method of getting the heaviest load or heaviest object possible above our head by using our legs and our hips in a little bit different way than you may have done before. So let me demo what that looks like. I'll show you a couple from the side. So first things first, you're gonna keep your PVC pipe on the ground. We're gonna start with the feet underneath the hips, hands by the side, and all I want you to do is to jump and land. And what I want you to focus on is squeezing your butt in the air and landing with soft knees like you're coming down from a story. Alright, so next up, same thing, but I want your thumbs on your shoulders, your elbows up, mimicking that front rack position, so it looks like this. Excellent. Next up, we're going to celebrate as we hit the ground. And this is going to feel a little funky. So I'm going to jump, and right as I hit the ground, I'm going to celebrate and freeze. You may be tempted to go to push on the way up, but right as you land, anticipate and punch. Next up, let's grab that PVC pipe, thumb distance outside, in that front rack position. Same thing you just did, jump, land, and celebrate. You're just holding a stick. Nice, that looks pretty good. Let's add a barbell to the mix, and we'll go from there.